welcome to Shooby Dooby Doo, a podcast where we talk about pop music. Specifically, by deep diving a randomly chosen UK top 10 singles chart from the past. Do you remember when rock was young and we were running here and there? I know you're shrewd and she's a dude, there's a message floating in the air. I'm not a long-haired lover from Liverpool, I'm Andy Robinson.
And I'm not a sunshine daisy from LA, I'm James Cook.
And which top 10 randomly chosen from the UK top 10 singles charts from the past chosen by random are we looking at this week, James?
If I arrange the words in that sentence, will it make a question? It's the 14th of December, 1972.
The 14th of December 1972, you say?
Yeah, and last time we were in the 70s, that was a December chart, but this one is even less Christmassy than that one.
Yeah, let's just put it out there. If you have happened to click on it, which you must have done, you're listening to this thinking it's going to be full of, let's call it, festiveness. It's not, is it? Great.
No, I mean, there'll be songs that maybe you associate with Christmas, but that'll be for different reasons.
I see. In the top 30 around this time, other records, of course, that's very much the way the top 30 works, such as You're So Vain, Carly Simon, Always On My Mind, Elvis, Genie, David Bowie, Nights in White Satin, Moody Blues, Hi Ho Silver Lining, which we've done in one of our Patreon episodes, James, Help Me Make It Through the Night, Gladys and the Pips, Mouldy Old Dough by whoever that was, Lieutenant Pigeon, I think, Hi 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 by Paul McCartney and Wings, so good time for pop music.
The number one album in the UK at this point was 25 Rockin' and Rollin' Greats, a compilation album of songs from the 50s and early 60s, including Rock Around the Clock, Shakin' All Over, Bebop-A-Lula, Wake Up Little Susie, Stagger Lee, Glad All Over, and many more.
We've done all them songs, nearly.
Yeah. It will be knocked off number one, though, the next week by the album 20 All-Time Greats of the 50s. So you can already tell there's something of a nostalgia for the 50s going on in the 70s, which is something we've addressed before on this podcast. Where were you in 72?
I was about 3 years old, knocking around my house, you know. Very much that as a 3-year-old should be doing.
Yeah, you into the pop scene at that point?
I've got a vague memory of a couple of these songs from my infancy, so, you know. What about you, James? Where were you?
I was not yet even thought of. Not even in the planning stage.
I had a little look at the news, didn't I? See what was going on in the world. Apollo 17 had just launched. Unemployment had just hit 1 million. And some Uruguayans are about to be found several weeks after a plane crash in the Andes.
Oh, that's from that movie.
Yeah, I couldn't find no music news so much, unless you count Grand Funk Railroad doing a gig at Madison Square Garden music news, which we can't really, can we?
I mean, I've got a bit.
Go on.
The week before this, Brian Molko of Placebo and Esther Bennett of Eternal were born.
Okay, well, there we go.
We didn't know it was music news at the time, but we do now, retrospectively.
My apologies. Why did I not know this momentous event?
I've got some stats about this chart.
I love your early 70s Christmas stats.
This chart contains 2 UK number ones, 4 songs going up, 4 songs going down, and 2 non-movers for a total net movement of +7. There are 4 British artists and 6 American artists. There are 3 groups, 7 soloists, no female artists.
What?
I know. 4 cover versions and an average age of 23.7 years.
I bring it in the average age now.
That's quite young.
Yeah.
That is considerably the youngest since records began 2 weeks ago.
Pretty good by my reckoning. There are 3 songs about the complexities of love, 2 songs featuring a titular character, 1 song of familial pressure, 1 song about a dance inspired by reptiles, and 1 song about, let's face it, onanism. However, there are no examples of self-reference, but there are 2 key changes, so everything's good in this youthful chart.
Remember to listen to the songs by heading over to our YouTube or Spotify playlists. The links are in the description. All there in the right order as well. Plus 6 songs that aren't going to be featured in the main episodes, but we are going to talk about in the bonus tracks.
Oh, that's right. In our Patreon, for Patreon members, click on that and we talk about half a dozen records that never, ever made the top 10. But as we like to say, since you're here now, always we like to gently nudge people towards clicking on the playlist, don't we, either on YouTube or Spotify.
And in the bonus tracks this week, we've got songs from David Cassidy, Lindsay DePaul, a song that was banned, and a song that featured a lot on Saturday Night Live in the 2010s.
Intriguing.
You can join our Patreon community for free. The bonus tracks podcast costs less than £1 a week.
Well, I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will.
Number 10.
Up 6 to number 10 this week of the 14th of December 1972. It's Only Shotgun Wedding by Royce.
Yes, not to be confused with Boise from Only Fools and Horses.
Or to be confused with Racy, that other 70s chart band.
Yeah, or Mr. C from The Shaman, or the dad in Happy Days.
Or Casey from the Sunshine Band.
Yeah. I mean, this could just run and run, and it probably will.
I'm enjoying it. Hey, the pop police can't come and arrest us for making weak puns.
Thank God. So I mentioned in the intro there about the number one album being like a compilation of old records. And this is an old record. Well, you said it came out 7 years before. Does the difference between 1965 and 1972 feel like a long time? Because it's not really, is it?
Not really.
But in terms of pop and rock history, quite a lot changed.
Yeah, well, I suppose in the charts now we're into streaming. That bloody new streaming I've heard so much about. Any record from any time, any era can enter the top 10, so it's kind of weird. Why is it in the UK top 10 from 7 years old? Do you know?
No idea. All I know is it originally got to number 6 in 1966, and then it gets reissued in 1972. It gets to number 8.
Let's do our personal, emotional reaction to it first before we get into, let's call it, the facts and the figures. James, did you like this song this week?
Yeah, it was fine. Here's the thing. In my head, when I tell my brain, remember Shotgun Wedding by Roy C., it doesn't play Shotgun Wedding by Roy C.
Oh, yeah.
It plays another song that we have covered, which was also a number 10, I believe.
Go on.
Because the way this song starts, it starts...
Let me get my guitar so I can join in with you. It's a 12 bar, I believe.
We should say that it starts with Here Comes the Bride, played on some sad brass.
Do, 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 do. Little bluesy shuffle, isn't it?
And
What's he saying, Royce?
People were standing all around.
All around.
What does that make you think of? A song we've done recently that's got a slightly bluesy start and talks about people standing all around. Or not people, but I was standing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Stagger Lee.
I was standing in the corner, yeah. When I heard
it starts
that.
the same, and it's got the same kind of feel. So in my head,
right.
I'm getting them mixed up in my
They're
head.
similar, they've got a feel, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, shotgun wedding.
That story's got a gun in it. This has got a shotgun in it.
right.
Well, a shotgun wedding.
Yeah, alright, I get ya. I like that bit. With you, me, and baby makes 3. Nice. Thanks, Royce.
Should we talk about the concept of shotgun weddings?
Yeah, why not? For anyone who doesn't understand, which I can't imagine is anybody, but let's dot the I's and cross the T's for Royce. A shotgun wedding, in the old days at least, would imply that the male, not that that matters, has got the female, not that that matters, pregnant, and the shotgun wedding implies that the father of the young woman is forcing the dirty boy to do the right thing.
There's an out of wedlock pregnancy, and the father of the bride is forcing the groom up the aisle with a shotgun.
Do you feel we've dumbed down this podcast having to explain that? No, let's keep it in. It's a funny old fact.
Well, Roy C is singing. He says, "I'm the victim of shotgun wedding."
That's right.
And I'm thinking, "Oh, are you the baby?" Because if you're the bloke, you're not. Come on, you've done this to yourself, mate. Come on.
Yeah. I like it when people say that. We accidentally got pregnant. Who would have thought? I thought probably the fact you were knobbing without any contraception might have. Anyway.
Yeah. And if anything, this song is about the importance of men taking responsibility for themselves, isn't it?
That's right, James.
Yeah, you don't want to end up with a shotgun wedding. Speaking as someone who did have a child out of wedlock and then got married later to the mother of that child, but there was no shotgun involved.
Okay.
We just do things in a stupid order.
All right then, James. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Because as I learned on the YouTube comments, which I like to dig into now and again, people were saying, I heard this at Hearts Horns Clubs in Knaresborough, North Yorkshire. I heard this at the Starlight Ballroom in Greenford. I heard it at a Night Owl in Leicester. I heard it at St Wilf's Disco in Manchester, the 360 Club in Bulwell, Nottingham, the Ram Jam Club in Brixton. So I'm guessing this record was played out and about around the Northern Soul scene, I would suppose.
Yeah,
or
that would
something
be
like it.
That would be my best guess as to why it's in the charts again in 1972. I mean, it's not the most dancey of Northern Soul dance tracks.
Don't you think? No, all right. It's a
a
slow
bit
groove.
slower, isn't it?
Yeah.
Than,
It's a shuffle. Lovely.
Yeah. In 18th century Britain, shotgun weddings were known as knobstick weddings.
Good old Brits.
Yep.
Yeah.
They were the Bastardy Act of 1733, which is a real thing.
What, the Bastardy Act?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yep.
Children born out of wedlock, the little bastardies.
Yep.
Nice.
Made it the responsibility of the father to pay for the maintenance of the child, so local authorities and parishes would encourage mid-pregnancy weddings, sometimes paying people to do it, which is a lot more fun than a shotgun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although there were reports that, one report in the Times in 1829 said a man was threatened with hanging if he didn't go through with it.
Okay.
But those responsible were later charged with fraudulently procuring a marriage. Did a little bit of research.
Pretty good.
Can you think of some movies that feature shotgun weddings as plot points? I can think of 2 musicals, quite well known musicals from the 50s.
Okay. Whoa. What's got a wedding in? Oklahoma?
Oklahoma, yeah. There's a shotgun wedding in Oklahoma.
Carousel?
Not sure.
No, go on. What's the other one you're thinking of?
7 Brides for Seven Brothers.
Of course. That story about
that's how it
7 brothers forcing 7 women into their lives, and apparently I love that film.
Yeah. All to music.
All to music.
But the movie Shotgun Wedding, that came out in 2022, does not feature a shotgun wedding.
Okay, well, we're talking about the shotgun. This is good. Apart from the Here Comes the Bride motif at the beginning, there's a big shotgun, isn't there? There's a noise, an opener.
Yeah, there's a sound effect of... But is that a shotgun or is it a bullet ricochet?
James, you absolute nerd. On YouTube comments, Flamenco Prof says, sound effects notwithstanding, shotguns don't ricochet.
That's my pseudonym on YouTube. What? Flamenco Ref?
Flamenco Prof.
Flamenco Prof, that's who I am from now on.
Someone underneath says it's called artistic license.
Yeah, it's fine. A ricochet, as used in the song, is a bit more of a fun sound effect than the sound of a shotgun, which is a bit more gangster. What do you know about Roy C?
Nothing at all.
His name is Roy Charles Hammond.
Okay.
He's from Georgia, the American state, not the ex-Soviet Republic. The following year, he would write and produce a song called Impeach the President by the Honey Drippers. Are you aware of that song?
No. The Honey Drippers are Robert Plant Band. What year?
No, this is 1973.
Okay. Another Honey Drippers then.
So it's all about, impeaching Richard Nixon.
Yeah.
It's quite political.
Sounds good.
But it's well known for containing one of the most sampled hip-hop beats of all time.
Which is?
What, do you want me to beatbox it?
Now, what other records has it been used on?
Loads. But yeah, it's a quite a nice, fun little song. It's almost a novelty song, would you say?
No, I would say it's rooted in the deep tradition of the blues. Alan O'Neill has got a very good point. He says ex-speed freaks from Wigan do not own these songs. So,
Why have they lost them? Do you think anyone's had this as the dance at their wedding?
One would hope, wouldn't it? Someone with a big bump. Yeah, you would hope so.
Bit of fun. Have the father of the bride show up with a replica gun.
I mean, there's almost no song to it at all, and I dug it this week. I think it's very much in the groove. Do you know who covered it?
Tell me.
Someone who's coming up in this very top 10.
Will you reveal it at the time? You're not saying now. Is that a tease?
I'm teasing.
Okay. Well, I look forward to finding out who that is. I know one thing for sure. It won't be a woman.
Number 9.
Down 5 to number 9. It's my old favourite, Rod Stewart, with his song Angel. I say his song, it is a cover version of.
Well, let's get this out of the way early. Rod Stewart is the one who covered Shotgun Wedding, so I'm glad that's done.
Oh, okay, that was quick.
And it's got a key change at the beginning. That's one of the 2 I mentioned, so there we are. I'm done. See you later.
All right.
Hey, should we explain what an angel is, like we did Shotgun Wedding?
So this originally by Jimi Hendrix, who wrote and released it. He wrote it about a dream where his mom came down from heaven as an angel to talk to him.
Right.
Now, I looked into this story, and the interview I read, he said that happened 2 years before his mother died.
Okay.
So while she was still alive, he had a dream where she came down from heaven as an angel to talk to him.
It's all subconscious, isn't it? Even Jimi Hendrix has got his subconscious tickling away at him. A little fear about his mother's inevitable demise.
It's a bit weird, though, isn't it?
No,
if you said, I dreamt about you last night. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you came down from heaven as an angel. What? I'm not dead.
I think that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I've had dreams like it. I am actually, so that's okay.
And then famously, Jimi Hendrix died in 1970, and this was released posthumously in 1971, and this cover comes out the year after. Does that feel a bit soon?
Rod, you grave digger. It's a double A side. Also, we should point that out with What Made Milwaukee Famous Made the Loser Out of Me. Another great song, but we chose this one, haven't we?
So that's a song all about Happy Days. The TV series, probably the most famous thing to come out of Milwaukee.
Now, James, let's address this briefly. What have you said about Rod Stewart's performance? We've done Rod Stewart quite a few times, haven't we? Which you've got to give him props for being around so often in our randomly chosen top 10.
And regular listeners to this podcast will know that something about his voice goes through me a little bit. It makes it hard for me to really enjoy the songs. And I think it's proof, if proof be need be, that these charts are picked randomly. Because if I was doing it on purpose, there's no way there would have been this much Rod Stewart.
I think he's a great singer, but Louis A. Littler would agree with you on YouTube. He says, sorry guys, but Rod's always sounded to me like someone with appendicitis. Just saying.
Well, here's the thing. And we did it when we talked about Rod's cover of Oh No, Not My Baby. And I said, sometimes the song is so good that I'm willing to overlook my issues with Rod Stewart, which are not to do with him as a person, by the way. And, this song it's a really good song. It's a classic, isn't it?
I guess, yeah.
And so I'm happy to listen to this and not cringe inside out.
You are distracted by the timbre of Rod Stewart's voices by the sound of the music and the band? Is that what you're saying?
Who are the band in this, by the way?
I would imagine Ron Wood's playing on there because I recognise his guitar. So I'd imagine it's the Faces again.
It is the Faces. What was going on there?
Yeah, we did that with Oh No, Not My Baby.
Yeah.
It's just credited to Rod Stewart, but it was Rod Stewart and the Faces. I mean, it's got that Faces thing. It sounds almost like I'd say the second time they ever had a run through of this song, and they thought, well, keep it. It got on my nerves a little bit, I have to say, the Faces. As sacrilegious as that may sound, I thought the bass part's a bit of a stinker.
Is it?
But it's got a vibe, it's got a spirit. I'm just being, again, pedantic for no reason.
It's a Jimi Hendrix song played with gusto by the Faces in splendid disarray.
Are they your words?
Not my words, the words of Rod Stewart. So really I should have said,
a Jimi Hendrix song, played with gusto by the Faces in splendid disarray.
I don't know why he's from Barnsley all of a sudden, but there you go.
He's not really from Scotland, so, maybe he should claim Barnsley as one of his spiritual homes. Disco8891 says, Rod, before he went smooth FM for all the housewives. It's got a touch of that, hasn't it?
Before he went for the housewives. Why wouldn't a housewife enjoy this song?
Yeah, Disco8891, you darn sexist.
There's plenty in here for the housewives to enjoy.
The lyrics are good, aren't they? As Kendra Laughley says, there are so many good songs about angels.
Well, there's angels.
Heaven must be missing an angel.
Yeah. There's an angel playing with my heart, which we talked about only the other week.
There's no video for this, but there's a great version of him singing it live on Midnight Special, an old American TV show, which I'm gently recommending you, if you're listening on Spotify, why not nip over to our YouTube playlist and watch Rod in his pomp and glamour.
So I like in the first verse, angel came down from heaven yesterday, blah, 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 told me all this stuff, and then she spread her wings high over me. She said she's going to come back tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Rod.
See you tomorrow, same time tomorrow. All right, Jimi Hendrix's mom. Do you think Jimi Hendrix's mom came to Rod Stewart in a dream, and that's why he gets to sing this song?
Yeah,
You can only sing this song if Jimi Hendrix's mom visits you in the night.
Very, very possibly. Featured in the film Charlie's Angels, which I remember watching but don't remember this song, apparently. Loads of people on YouTube are saying.
Bit on the nose, isn't it?
Of course.
They should have
I didn't even consider that one, Div.
They should have mashed it up with Charlie Says by The Prodigy.
I had a little Google what Rod Stewart's up to. And a feature we do occasionally, James.
Oh, yes.
I still haven't got a jingle. I Googled Rod Stewart's name and then pressed news to see what he'd been doing. Apparently, at the time of recording, he was out and about celebrating Scotland's recent World Cup qualification. Do you know who with?
Who he was celebrating it with?
You can guess. Bearing in mind what we're always talking about, who is he out with recently?
With Ronnie Wood?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, it's good that they're still friends.
Yeah.
After all these years.
So, I suppose, James, I like this notion.
Can we just
go on.
sidetrack?
Yeah, please.
Do you think Rod Stewart will record the Scotland World Cup song?
He should do, shouldn't he? I suppose not, because there'll be someone. Who would you say is the current, the flavour for Scotland to represent themselves in the pop universe?
Capaldi?
Capaldi, innit? I mean, Scotland always disappointing in the World Cup, so maybe they picked exactly the right person to soundtrack that.
Is there any way we can get Delamitri out of storage?
I love that song.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I heard that the other day while I was watching loads of old Top of the Pops. It's great sentiment, isn't it, for a football team? Better. What was it? Better not...
Don't come home too soon.
Don't come home too soon. Pretty good.
It's just basically, please get to the second round. In the 70s, of course, Rod Stewart did do a song for the Scotland team.
The first single I ever bought, even
Yeah.
though I try and claim it's Elvis, but in my heart of hearts, I know it was the first single.
What was
Ole
that one?
Ola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they did one about how we're going to Argentina and we're going to win the World Cup.
We're going to bring the World Cup back from over there.
And then
Ole Ola.
and then within
Hang on, I haven't finished talking about Ole Ola. I bought that as a single partly because in the football commentary I did in the instrumental break, it mentioned Willie Johnson, who used to play left wing for Albion. I loved Willie Johnson, so I bought that single purely because of the mention of that player.
Yeah. But it's interesting that in 20 years it went from we're going to win the World Cup to please don't get knocked out in the first round.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what the next one's going to be. Please don't be disqualified before the ball is kicked for some reason.
Or if you're a Willie Johnson, don't be caught having illegal drugs. That happened to him in 1978 in Argentina. Bit like, so if Rod Stewart had done that, everyone would be celebrating him, wouldn't he? Rod Stewart's done some drugs, but how come Willie Johnson can't?
Yeah, no one ever drug tests musicians, do they?
Imagine.
Before big concerts. and say, sorry, you were on drugs during that concert, so it doesn't count. All the applause doesn't count.
Yeah. We're taking songs off you.
Number 8.
Down one to number 8 this week. It's Michael Jackson with Ben. Hey, James, before we get into it, I threw a little quiz out on Facebook and, what's the other one? Instagram.
Yeah. We've got accounts on both. Search for Shooby Dooby Doo up on Facebook or Shooby Podcast on Insta.
So I thought this is a good pop question. I said, what is a song, Ben, by Michael Jackson about? I offered 1,000,000 pop points, of course. J-Lo's having a go, and she thinks Michael Jackson is singing about Ben Affleck, the thespian. KD Lang is having a bang and reckons Jacko sings of Lisa Ben, the activist and founder of Common Language, the first publication for lesbians. Indira Khan is chancing her arm to guess it's about Ben Kingsley, who played opposite Iron Man, the superhero, while Nigel Farage, who's in his mum's garage, is certain that Michael's singing about the right-wing YouTuber Ben Shapiro. Harvey Weinstein... Oh, God. Harvey Weinstein believes it's fine to say it's about Ben Stiller because he's a movie mogul. But Chris Packham is racking his brains again and believes Michael must be singing about Ben Fogle. Bill says Ben's from the Flower Pot Men, and for that I guess we must thank him. And finally, Donald Trump has got in touch to tell us that absolutely and definitely Michael Jackson is singing about the inventor of both the lightning rod and bifocals, going on to become only the second best president of the United States ever, and he's certain it's about Benjamin Franklin. All wrong.
All wrong. It's not. It's about a rat. This song is so weird, isn't it? It's Michael Jackson, age 14. He's singing this lovely, basically a friendship ballad, isn't it? If it was a woman singing it, there'd be like a romantic element to it.
Sometimes, maybe.
Yeah.
Right. In the vernacular of pop music, maybe.
He's singing about I've got this friend called Ben, and it's amazing. And you know, there's a great line in it. I used to say I and me, now it's us, now it's we.
Yeah, nice.
That's a lovely thing.
We should explain why it's about a rat. It seems a bit strange that once upon a time, hey, that song's about a rat was almost the weirdest thing you ever did.
Yeah, because it's from a movie.
Things have changed.
It's from a movie. That's why.
What's that movie about?
Well, the movie's called Ben.
What's it about?
IMDb rating 5.3. It's about a lonely boy who befriends the leader of a violent swarm of killer rats. You know, and you listen to this song and you go, what? Surely the killer rat movie's going to have a killer rat movie, some rocking theme tune or some scary strings, psycho style. No, it's got this lovely little ballad over it.
Okay, this makes sense of a YouTube comment I read, but from Coral V1449, very important, put the one in. I sang this beautiful song in a high school contest back in the 80s. We didn't win because it was a Christian concert and our band's name was the Killer Rats. Yeah.
Is that against Christianity, killer rats, is it? I don't know. We should clarify that the boy in the movie is not called Ben. The rat is called Ben.
Yeah.
But this was nominated for Best Song at the Oscars. It doesn't win. It loses to The Morning After from the Poseidon Adventure. And then I was trying to think for ages about some joke about rats and a sinking ship. There's something there. I can't figure it out.
Pretty chords to it. Then the two of us need... I think he's got a weird bass note under that. We both had what we're looking for. With a friend to call out. Oh. I'll never be alone, and you, my friend, will see. You're a killer rat to me.
Yeah, it never mentions that it's a rat, does it, in the song?
Never. It's nice though.
But, which I suppose gives it its broad appeal, because it's that thing where if you listen to it and you don't know anything about the movie, you go, oh, this is a lovely little song.
Yeah.
And then later someone goes, that's about a rat.
I feel the lyrics are strong enough. This notion that we've been banging on about, it's about a rat. It doesn't really matter, does it? If you don't know that, it is a song of male friendship. And, the idea that Michael Jackson is singing possibly to a young boy about most people would turn you away, but I don't listen to a word they say. They don't see you as I do. I'll invite you in for some Jesus juice.
Yeah, those aren't the lyrics either. Michael Jackson's 14, by the way, when he put this song out. Written by...
Go on.
Don Black does the lyrics.
Oh, we've mentioned him before. What did he write?
He wrote several Bond themes, from Thunderball...
Tom Jones.
To The World Is Not Enough.
Well, who sang that?
Hang on, was that Garbage or Sheryl Crow? I get those two mixed up. But also To Sir With Love.
Lulu.
Born Free.
Matt Monro.
Yes.
Born Free is not a Bond song.
No, we've moved on from Bond songs. Okay. That won an Oscar, though. Anyone Can Fall in Love.
Anita Dobson.
Yeah. Love Changes Everything.
Love changes. Michael Ball.
The Perfect Year.
Don't know.
Dina Carroll. Take That Look Off Your Face.
Take that look off your face. Why don't you, Elaine Page or Barbara Dixon or one of them?
Marty Webb.
The other one. My apologies to those three women. You're all great.
Don Black said, when it came to writing about a rat, I'm not going to use words like cheese. I thought the best thing to do was write about friendship.
Okay.
So that's why the lyrics are what they are.
I like the strings a lot. It's got the first verse happy, isn't it? When the second thing comes in, ostensibly over the same chord, the strings turn it all dark and a bit minor. So it's not as simple and as cheesy as you would imagine.
Music by Walter Scharf.
Well done, Walter Scharf.
10-time Oscar nominee. Orchestrated the original version of White Christmas.
Really?
Yeah. Musical director on Funny Girl and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And worked on the original Nutty Professor and some Elvis movies, including King Creole.
Excellent. Thank you, Walter Schaff, for your contribution to the panoply of pop music.
Who was this song originally intended for?
I don't know.
Donny Osmond.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't do it because of touring commitments. Donny said, Michael and I would often talk about this all the time, laughing about the fact that I had a hit about a puppy and he had a hit about a rat. It also features in the Forbidden Simpsons episode that we've talked about previously.
The one that is being memory hold because of MJ's contribution.
Yeah, Stark Raving Dad. It briefly features in that. I just wanted to get a Simpsons reference away.
Of course, and I applaud you for it.
In
1972, you've managed to drag the Simpsons into it. Well done, James.
Well done, me. It's a sweet song. It's got a lot going for it. And then you go, but it's about a rat. And does that change it?
Unfortunately, because people like me and you bang on about it, rat, this song, isn't it? But it's a beautiful song. It could be about anything with a little bit of imagination. It needn't even be about someone called Ben. Imagine that, James, using your imagination to interpret some poetry.
It could be about a Scottish mountain.
That's right. It could be about someone who makes pre-cooked rice.
Number 7.
Down to number 7. It's Crocodile Rock by Elton John.
All right, then, let me ask you this straight off, bearing in mind what we've just talked about. What kind of animal is this song about?
Well, no one will know. It's too...
it's mysterious.
Hidden. Really? It's about humans.
Go on.
Isn't it? Because they're the ones doing the dance. A dance called the Crocodile Rock.
Yeah.
It's all about a dance that was very, very niche and that only really Elton John was doing and no one else was doing it. Him and Susie were doing it.
I had so much fun.
Yeah. But everyone else was rocking around the clock.
I'm going to bring it back. James, do you remember only a few weeks ago, in a world-shattering revelation, we dug into the lyrics of the Monster Mash, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we both came to the notion that that song, the Monster Mash, was about another song
called the Monster Mash. Yeah.
Could you throw the same accusation towards Elton? This song isn't the Crocodile Rock. He's just singing about how good the Crocodile Rock is.
So this isn't the Crocodile Rock. It's about the Crocodile Rock. Yeah. Well, it is also kind of based on another song.
We've done it in the past.
Oh, okay. It's based on a couple of other songs, right? We're going to do this bit first, yeah.
La, 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 la. We've done that, haven't we?
Speedy Gonzales.
Yeah.
Pat Boone.
Pat Boone for running joke. You better come on, Speedy Gonzales. Yeah, so there's that. It's based on that a little bit. There's some talk whether it was nicked or accredited. All that doesn't matter for the purpose of this.
Buddy Kay, the writer of Speedy Gonzales, filed a lawsuit against Elton John and Bernie Taupin, and they settled out of court. Also, we've mentioned it talks about rock around the clock. Well, the other kids were rocking around the clock.
Are you saying... All right, then.
I'm saying it mentions rock around the clock. It does. Because you could
There's no denying it.
You could say Crocodile Rock is a kind of play on See You Later Alligator, which was another song by Bill Haley in the Comets.
All right, then maybe the Crocodile Rock is about the song See You Later Alligator, and Bill Haley decided to mention it while he was clocking and rocking.
I'm so confused now. But it's apparently based on a song called Eagle Rock by the Australian band Daddy Cool, which was a huge number one hit in Australia. It was at number one for 17 weeks, but didn't really hit anywhere else. I've had to listen to it. It doesn't really sound like it. I mean, it's a rock and roll record where it's the name of an animal and then the word rock, so it's got that going on. Yeah. But Bernie Taupin wears a Daddy Who badge on the album artwork of Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player, which is the album that this is on.
Daddy Who? Is that
Daddy Who?
Is that, I thought you said the band Daddy Cool.
Yeah, Daddy Cool.
So is him having a go. He's being accused of something which he thinks is ridiculous, because how really could anyone claim ownership of the feel of this song? It's so standard, really.
Elton John said, I wanted it to be a record about all the things I grew up with. Of course it's a rip-off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a homage. It is a... Yeah, we're being silly by even mentioning it, really, that it sounds a bit like this, that and the other.
Yeah, it's a song about nostalgia in a chart that's got a lot of nostalgia in it.
As a young boy, not only did I play that silver ball, but the lyric, the years went by and rock just died. Susie went and left me for some foreign guy. I remember that vividly. It's such a great little throwaway, isn't it? Some foreign guy.
Who had a dog called Susie that is tangentially related to this song?
All right. Now that is... how many pop points you're offering?
1 million. Well, this is Crocodile Rock. There's a clue.
There's a lot of points at stake here. Go on, give me a clue and I'll just take the 500,000.
Crocodile is the key word.
Give me another one.
Australia.
All right, for 250,000 pop points. Go on, I don't know. It's
Steve
annoying.
Irwin, Crocodile Hunter.
Absolute arse.
No, he had a dog called Susie because of this song.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crocodile Rock as well is a real place. It's a rock near the island Boracay, I think that's how it's pronounced, in the Philippines, which from a certain angle looks like a crocodile. Okay. And it's called the Crocodile Rock, but I think that's just a coincidence.
Everyone knows this song. Once again, dragging us back, I suppose, to the ultimate futility of this podcast, but nonetheless...
It's not something I would listen to.
No?
Not my words. The words of Bernie Taupin, who wrote the lyrics. Yeah, disposable pop.
It's not disposable, though, is it?
Not my words.
Oh, go on.
The words of Elton John.
Okay. Well, it's not disposable. I mean, it's stuck around for at least 50 years, hasn't it? Been great. Everyone knows it. It was in the Lego Rock Band film. It was in Killing Eve, apparently. It was in Romeo and Juliet. I also learned on YouTube comments. Justin Matheson said, nobody can touch Elton John. He was a beast on the piano, a lark on the microphone, and he sucked on the organ.
Dear. On that, Elton John said, we tried to get the worst organ sound possible.
Yeah, an old-fashioned... Yeah, well, I like it. It's got a lack of taste, which sometimes you don't ascribe to Elton John. He's kind of he's not really trying to impress anyone in this song, is he? It's a romp.
Is it a parody, do you think?
No. I think it's well, I don't know. Parody, pastiche, homage, tribute. Who's to say?
The video that we've put in the YouTube playlist, or I should say I've put in the YouTube playlist, which performance of Crocodile Rock do you think I've put in there? It's quite a well-known one.
From the Muppets?
Yes, it's from the Muppets. Where he sings it with some crocodiles, as you would expect.
You would hope, wouldn't you? Luciton World on YouTube says, I heard this on Bob the Builder Christmas special, and now it overheats my soul again. So, it's all there.
I mean, it's great fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it because it's towards Christmas that this kind of song gets a bit more leeway into the charts?
No. It's because it's such a great song. It's so catchy, and the words are fantastic. It's a winner, isn't it? Sophia Potter Welsh on YouTube says, therapy equals time-consuming, expensive. Listening to Crocodile Rock equals only 3 minutes and 54 seconds, and it's free.
Number 6.
It's a non-mover at number 6. It's Donny Osmond. Why?
Well, because he's the 6th biggest selling single of the week. Oh, you big silly. That's the name of the song, isn't it? Yeah. It's called Why. Lovely Donny Osmond, who is, I think he's 15 here. And singing a song about because I love you. Do. It's almost an archetypical Donny Osmond record, isn't it? It's, it's sweet and it's saccharine and he's very cute.
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it this week, but I'm imagining, there we are, saying Donny Osmond is saccharine and it's cliched and everything, but I mean, it's got, I suppose it's country-esque, isn't it?
With a cover version.
Who did the original?
Frankie Avalon in 1959, got to number 20 in the UK, but was a US number 1. This version gets to number 3 in the UK and 13 in America, so it's like the opposite of that. Written by Peter De Angelis and Bob Marcucci, who wrote the song that we've covered in bonus tracks previously, Venus.
Frankie Avalon.
Yeah, Venus.
Okay.
Marcucci went on to discover and manage Fabian.
Right.
After that, the 1980 movie The Idolmaker, IMDb 6.9, was based on Marcucci, but with the names changed. But Fabian was unhappy with the character that was based on him and threatened to sue the movie for defamation. Marcucci said, well, it's not based on you, but that fell down because the film is based on you, It is based on Bob Marcucci.
Okay.
So you can't just go, well, that's got a different name. Well, yeah, you told everyone it's based on your life.
I understand.
The upshot was that Marcucci had to give Fabian his share of the movie profits, and although Ray Sharkey won a Golden Globe for his portrayal of the character who isn't Marcucci, but who is, it flopped. And despite that, it was reported early in 2025 that they're going to make a remake of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all about the guys who wrote this song.
Interesting sidebar. I've heard that phrase now and again when other people do podcasts. If they're not absolutely stuck on the subject, they call it a sidebar. Sometimes I think we'd be all sidebars.
We are. We're all sidebar, this show. It is the third most successful song called Why.
All right. Annie Lennox.
No.
What? No?
That's not more successful than this.
Why?
I'll tell you one of them we've covered on this podcast previously.
This is annoying.
It was in 1996, got to number 2. Featuring an artist we've already talked about today.
Just called Why?
Yeah.
Go on.
Michael Jackson and 3T.
I remember that. His beautiful nephews.
Yeah.
Can I stay at Michael's? Ask them. No, you can't. Don't ask why. Unlike Donny Osmond, who can't stop himself asking it. It's got that little element in this song, hasn't it? The annoying boy about it. With always the answer to why. What's the answer? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Why is he doing the other?
Well, we can get into this.
Okay.
All right. Can I just say the most successful song ever, called Why, got to number 1 in 1960 by Anthony Newley.
Thanks.
But you could argue that the most successful song replies to the question why are the 2 number 1 singles, Because We Want To by Billy and Because I Got High by Afro Man.
Yeah, nice work. That'd change this song very much, wouldn't it? Why am I so in love with you? Because I'm off my head. Because he's off his head. Why does Billy want to? Because she slept in Chris Evans' bed.
This thing writes itself. So, it's fine. It's quite short. It's got that going for it.
You know me, James. I'm a little sucker for these ditties, these old-fashioned, styly songs. Even in 1972, it sounds old-fashioned. Steve Blease, beneath the line, says, I don't get all the hate. They were pop of the day and were multi-chart toppers, just like that shit Little Mix and Harry fucking Styles. So, I suppose this idea that pop music is disposable, lightweight. Hey, it's got a key change in it.
But to say, I don't get all the haters, and then to hate on 2 other artists. It's like, do you not realise you're doing exactly the same thing, mate?
Yes, Steve Blease, you moron. Hey, Donny was a Mormon.
He was. They were Mormons, weren't they, the Osmonds? But they were massive, the Osmonds. This is peak Osmond time, late 1972.
I wonder if we'll ever mention them again. We've done numbers 10 to 6 of this 1972 chart, James. It's been good, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. There's been some big stars, haven't there? Some big songs.
I wonder what we can talk about next time.
Well,
since we've done 10 to 6, what on earth could it be?
Well, it'll be numbers 5 to 1, featuring a song that was banned, some glam metal, and a song all about how we should look after the environment.
Yeah, guys, remember that, yeah? Everyone likes this song. It's got that vibe to it, hasn't it? I've never heard anyone who goes, nah.
I'm sure they're out there, but yeah, why would you want to spend time with those people?
Thanks for spoiling that the next time I
What?
hear it.
How is that spoiled it? Surely that has made it better.
Tragically, I know what you mean. I've never considered he sounds like a farmer.
A grumpy farmer is what he sounds a bit like.
I'm not going to argue with someone who starts a big sing-along and gets the number one hit with what is essentially a knob joke, am I?
Oh, been well done.
As always, you can listen to all of this music, numbers 10 to 6 and 5 to 1, and songs that never ever made this top 10 in our playlist, which we always attach kind of, but give you a little nudge towards that. It's the whole reason that we're here.
And if you can, please rate and review the podcast from wherever you get your podcasts from.
Yeah, do us a favour. Do us a solid gold easy action. Hey, that's a little spoiler, isn't it? And review this podcast. It'd really help us in the old algorithm and blues. And until next time, please Shooby Dooby Doo up.
Bop bop shoe up.